Hi, this is Amy. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight I'm going to start painting on a Margarita glass. I'm going to do a reverse painting style flower, meaning that I paint from the inside of the flower out so that the Margarita glass, when it's finished, you'll be looking at the inside of the flower when you're drinking. And this is going to be probably a 4-part series for the videos. Hopefully not too long of videos, but the reason being is that when you're doing reverse painting, you have to let what you've done first dry, then add the next layer, let it dry, add the next layer, let it dry. And instead of just breaking it up and doing it one day at a time and not adding a video to my channel, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do each part as part 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have cleaned my glass. As I've mentioned in the past videos, make sure that you either wash it with soap and water, dry it nicely, and then if you want to at that point go over it with rubbing alcohol, denatured rubbing alcohol. You can do that, or you can just do that to begin with and skip the washing part. Just make sure it's dried though once you want to start painting on it, or that you don't have any drips coming out, because I've done that in the past when I've cleaned off a glass and then I will tip it around while I'm painting, and next thing I know, didn't dry it well enough and my paint is being messed up by water that's running on it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is doing the little stamen that would be on the inside of the flower. And I'm just going to do it like that. It'll just be really simple. You'll see it from the inside. If you want to go over it more, you can do so to make it more opaque. I was trying that and had to start the video over again because I was getting it all clumpy and whatnot. So, you know, I can let it dry a little bit and go over it, but I'm just going to leave it like it is. Then what I'm going to do, and if you do this, you can actually start by doing the dots first. I'm not going to do that just for the point of doing the video. I don't want to have it to where it's actually a 20-part series to do one glass. So I'm going to do yellow, which is the school bus yellow. And again, I do use folk art enamels, so I'm just going to just make little dots here. I mean, you can tap on the extra green if you want, no biggie. And then I will go back in and add some white. Excuse me, I'm trying to fight a cold and keeps affecting my videos, so I apologize. I just like to use the back end of a paintbrush for my dots. I know there are different tools like stylus and stuff like that that you can use, or pencil lead tips can make nice dots too. Whatever tool works for you, feel free to use it. I used to do a lot of these, and the only thing I can say about reverse painting on glass is, you know, the biggest thing is that you do have to allow for dry time in between the stages. And you can try to rush that a little bit if you want to use a hair dryer or one of the actual drying tools. But it actually, for me, works out better if I just allow it to air dry. So basically, that's what you're going to get from the inside of the flower. The next step is going to be to add a layer of, it's pink and white. Actually doing a hibiscus, and kind of my way of painting a hibiscus. So I actually do an inner layer of pink and white, and then the outer petals are going to be a red with the school bus yellow. and then add leaves after that. So again, it's going to be a process, and I'm sorry that it has to be broken up, but I would prefer to do that so that I'm at least getting a video posted as often as possible. And with that tonight, then that's all we're going to be able to do. Like I said, if you were doing this on your own and you wanted to go ahead and do the dots first and then go over it with the green, that's probably how I would do it, but for the point of doing the video, I'm just going to leave it like this for now, and that way it's just 2 steps done for tonight, and then I don't have to make a 5-part video instead of just doing a 4-part, which is bad enough. Also, one thing I wanted to mention too, when you're doing painted glass, it's real important that when you're drying off your glassware that you're using something that is lint-free or as close to that as possible. If you're using paper towels, make sure you get a good brand of paper towels. I know I've had this argument with my husband many times when he'll go to the store, bring home cheap paper towels. I'm like, what are you doing? I need the more expensive paper towels because they don't have the dust that comes off of them. It really does make a difference. You may not think so, but try it. I really feel that it does. And it's very important to me not to have a bunch of dust on my painted glass, especially when you're trying to clean it, try to keep it clean. You're getting enough fingerprints and such on it when you're working with it in your hands. So to have added dust to it from washing it off or wiping it off, you really don't need to do that. Anyways, so tonight this is what we're going to do, and tomorrow then will be the next layer of the flower petals. Anyways, I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good evening.